Hi folks, a bit of the old river mould on my interpretation of it without looking at any reference material. The box hill in the background, not accurate. And we'll put some nice trees both sides of it. I've got a bit wild there, so we'll change that. It's very difficult to get or find any parking places along the A24, which runs at the base of the hills. It's in the Surrey Hills. It's a beautiful area, but I'm just going to make something up, and I'm going to use my nice hake. I'm just letting the water soak into the paper a bit. This is £140 practice paper. I can't remember whether it's a Cotman or... No, I don't think it's Cotman. Yeah, yes, it is Cotman. Winsor & Newton Cotman. I've got a load of the £130 cold pressed Fabriano 130. That's a very good paper, but it's a bit tricky to handle. You can get some disasters. Well, I'm going to just let's have a bit of sienna, raw sienna. And I'm going to put a bit of Payne's grey and a bit of ultramarine. I like using Payne's grey with ultramarine, and this is sort of sky I sort of saw last night. No snow. I might put some snow in, I'm not sure. But I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Well, I'll give it a try because that'll speed the process up. So headphones off, go. By letting the paper soak, or the water soak into the paper, you get that lovely diffuse effect. If you go straight onto it, it will dry in all sorts of cauliflowers and shapes if you're not careful. Right, okay, here's my hake. And we'll put a bit of that sky colour. Well, just okay, now just going to dry that off a little bit. Well, yesterday was a real power of a painting, wasn't it? It was right, I'll dry that off. When I say power painting, it's using quite thick paint. Watercolour, right. Headphones off, go. Okay, we'll do some foothills. We used to, not this particular bit of the box hill, we used to go there for day outings when we were young with the families, the cousins. we had some great times, and then we walked down the hill, or slide down the hill, on to the Stepping Stones pub. Right, okay, let's get some. Right, get some darker stuff. There'll be some yellow in there. Okay. Not so sure about that, but we'll give that a try anyway. Headphones off. Ooh. Got the lead caught around my roller chair. Okay. Just watching the news, and 2 sets of twins, 3 and 4, in Sussex, well, it's very near to where I live. They died in a fire. Oh, it was awful, isn't it? Just before Christmas too. Right, okay, let's. Where should we go now? So let's put in some. I don't really want snow. Should have a go, really, shouldn't I? So let's put in some bare trees, I think. Let's get this hake. Right, let's put some trees in anyway. Get some of that coming down here. Okay, got a bit more blue in there, I think. Oh, we might take this up quite. I want to cover some of this up. Right, okay, so I'm covering up that back hill, this very faint one here. So I have all these sort of lovely and a bit on. Bit of burnt sienna in there. There we are. And I'll put some ivy and stuff on these. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to go snowy or summery or what. Well, it won't be summery with those trees. Right, now we want some strength in there. So Payne's grey, a bit of blue, and a bit of yellow. So we've got some evergreens. You always get evergreens. Probably not as evergreen as I've done, but okay. Sort of a tree painting. Let's have some of that coming up here. Some of the ivy, whatever. Right, okay. Right. Got some palette grey. We'll let that dry a bit. That's the snowy bit. We'll put some darker okay. I'm using the large Ron Ransom hake there. Right, now some very, let's clean the palette. Some very weak colour to show some undulations in the ground. But I want it to be pure sort of colour. Well, I say pure colour, I mean ultramarine and Payne's grey. But completely mixed. We've got to put some foliage along these banks here. Maybe I'll pull this one over to here, that one. Okay, so blue, Payne's grey, just a touch. Right, okay, that's so that sort of reflects in the sky. Touch of raw sienna. Right, let's. I'm going to just go in to do some filigree into those trees, but I'm going to pull that one, maybe another one, forward. So now I've got a good dark green for trunks and things. That's a mixture of Payne's grey and some cad yellow. Well, let's see what happens if we. Oh, this can take some time. It's not one of my usual ash on. Oh, that's one. I'll do the other one. Okay, I'll do it for that. Now we've got all this big tree here, so we can do something similar. I can't show you the mixing really because I just haven't the room for it and I haven't the camera. Let's get some of this coming out to the canopy. Lovely little rig of this is a Frank Clark one. Well, I bought the 3 brushes. Quite superb. You don't overdo this. Well, you can do all these twiggy things. Right, now then, I'll change the rigger, get a bit of a thicker one. And let's pour one in here. Ooh. So this isn't Payne's Grey, it's Payne's Grey and a bit of cad yellow. Oh, let's just get one in here. Okay. I need to just get that up here. So it'll be a small one. No, it won't, it'll be a bigger one. Where's my medium hake gone? Oh, there we are. Well, I'll change that. I'll sort that out in a minute. Right, okay, let's do some. While that's all drying off, put some foliage in here. Right, put some shadow in there. Here. Right, okay. Let's just go back to those trees. Let that dry off a bit. So I need to put a bit in here, bit of snow. Let's. I'm going to use this hake here. This is a large Jackson's hake. Not as good as the Ransom version. But it's got, as you can see, it's got lots of spiky bits at the end of it, which I think is quite lovely. So we can so it does some nice things. I'll go back and do some more of that filigree in these trees now. Got to get your tapers going. There's no good starting thin and going thick. So it's sort of gradual sort of progression. And remember, some come out the sides, some. Now we've got the light coming from behind it all there, so let's whoops, let's just drag that down a bit. Now, if I muck about with that more, it's going to ruin it, isn't it? Okay, well, don't really want to do much more than that. That's just. Okay, there's a couple of birds in there. Put a mouse on it and have a look. That's all I go to do today. It's the main shopping day today. I bought a little, we went to Lidl this morning. Not that you want to know that, but something to say. And I bought a little bedside clock, because my one is just a battery one. This one plugs in. It's a silver crest, and I bought quite a few bits of silver crest from Lidl, and they've been really, really good. Occasionally they do art materials, but not anything I would use. Right, okay, I'm going to take this up because the camera won't I'll put the mouse on it anyway. It's very dull today. Oh, there we are, so simple cold scene for you. Let's go. That's okay. Oh, sorry about the waggling about. Okay, probably a dark frame would be more appropriate. I've got this one, but it would only just fit. It's made for 16 by 12. Well, that just about does it. Okay, so there we are, the Mole Valley. I hope you like it, folks. Oh, frame's big on there. Right, okay, well, I'll let that go. Hope you like it. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.